As a TBI survivor, this was one of my experiences, and I hope that this experience helps somebody else. I was constantly being told to stop trying to explain myself. This is a common symptom or behavior of a TBI survivor, traumatic brain injury survivor. Why do we do that? Well, for me, it was that what I was feeling internally was so all-consuming, was so different, was so not me, that I felt that it was impossible for the external world not to be able to see what I was experiencing. So it made me insecure. It made me feel like I needed to explain to people why I'm behaving a certain way. But they didn't even notice. Sometimes they did, other times they didn't. It depends on who I was talking to, but the thing is we end up doing this to complete strangers. And the people in our tribes, it's this constant search to be seen. It's like we're pleading for you to hear us. And we're hoping, in a certain sense, or at least I did, that somebody might be able to connect with me, relate with me, because I felt so alone. I felt so disconnected from everything that I was experiencing because my internal world was so chaotic. From fleeting thoughts, to emotional dysregulation and volatility, to being lost and not being able to comprehend simple things because my processing of information impairment, the looking at simple problem solving situations or even simple organizing that shouldn't really be seen as problem solving but becomes one for me. All of these things and so much more. It's so overwhelming. So why do I share this perspective with you? What's the point? Well, if you're a caregiver, maybe you might be able to understand why we explain so much. Maybe it will take a little bit of that annoyance for you of the constant repetition of us repeating ourselves. And maybe you might be able to spend a little bit more intentional time trying to listen and hear and connect the dots to the illogical things that we're experiencing. And we're hoping you can help us connect those dots. As a TBI survivor, how have I learned to manage this? I have learned to manage this by really focusing on being present in the moment. I used to teach self-awareness. So when brain injury happened, I lost a lot of my ability to be present in the moment because of all of this chaos. It was too overwhelming. So I was really behind on things. And when I'm behind on things, then I don't get to be decisive in how I want to respond. I just start emotionally reacting. And unfortunately, my emotions were intense. So I had to learn. I had to do a lot of work to be present in here. To be aware of what I was feeling, to start identifying why I was feeling certain ways and start really being able to learn how to communicate those the best that I could, have compassion that I'm doing the best that I can, and engage in positive self-talk, and really learn to just accept myself, that I don't have to explain this to anybody. I don't owe that to them. If they see it, let's talk about it. If it bothers you, bring it up. If it's something you want to know a little bit more about, please. It will make us feel seen, which is what we're trying to do, is be seen, be heard. Maybe ask a little bit more about it, right? That's called active listening. When you ask questions so that we continue to share what we're trying to share. Just a little perspective for you today, my friends. I hope it's helpful for you as caregivers, for you as family, as friends, and definitely for you as TBI survivors. The acceptance piece is huge. The acceptance that this is who we are now. We cannot heal when we are in resistance. cannot heal when we are in resistance. Be well, my friends. Have a wonderful day. I love you.